Hey you, it's me, Curtis B. Hello everyone and welcome to another Sims 4 house building video. Today we are in a town. I can't remember exactly what town we were in, but I'm building a cool, simple, modern home. Something I kind of wanted to do for a while here was something super simple, one bedroom, one bathroom, open concept, sort of all on one level. Kind of the idea of being sort of this like super modern, like bachelor pad sort of idea. So if you're a really small family, single sort of person, this is probably the best house for you. I've also included a number of party-related items to ensure that your Sims can, of course, throw those amazing house parties that they will probably enjoy. One of the interesting parts about this house is the fact that it's kind of flanked by these two diagonal walls here. They're straight, but they've got diagonal pieces on the end of them. I thought they were kind of a really cool accent, and they kind of appear to sort of anchor the home on the one side. It kind of reminds me of my Sims 3 home called Vista, where I had sort of anchors on the one side and then everything else was glass. It's a very similar sort of aspect, so yeah, kind of building the entrance here. I will move the house a little bit later in the video, so if you're kind of wondering why it's in this weird location on the lot, don't worry, I will move it a little bit later. I did play around with different colors inside of the game here. I kept the red on this one sort of wall section, but then I was playing around with black as well, and I just thought it was too dark. The entire home was just very dark, and I didn't really want that, so changed everything to white except for the red. Kept the red accents because I thought that looked really cool, so yeah, red. I love red. Red is a sweet accent. You'll see that I use it again inside of the living room, and I sort of use a complementary green. Do red and green go together? I keep thinking of Christmas, where I'm like, I guess they go together, but not really, because it keeps reminding me of Christmas, so yes and or no. I'm not good with my color matching abilities. I really gotta get better at that. Adding in a few details here on top of the roof here, just sort of tweaking a few things and getting the game to work properly with the room-based system. That always seems to be one of the issues I have with the new game, and I'm still not over it 1 year in, is the fact that I know what I want to build, but I have to figure out how the game wants it to be built, because of course it uses the room-type system, so a little bit different on that front here. Adding in some more accents, again, still trying to play around with the black color, but it just didn't work, so changing everything to white. Everything will become white inside of this house, or on the outside at least. We are jumping into the back here. Again, kind of keeping the idea sort of open. I use glass on the one end here. I like the idea of there's kind of a kitchen, there's a living room, and then it opens up into this outdoor space, sort of this cool outdoor, well, it's just a deck area. I was going to say living room, but not really. There's a couple of different spots inside of the house where it actually goes into that sort of wall section. I use that for the kitchen, the living room area for the entertainment section, and in the bathroom of the house. I really like how that kind of works. It kind of adds an interesting separation and everything inside of the game, so that was kind of fun. Tweaking some more things here. I inevitably messed up my blueprints and didn't make the house long enough, so had to extend it. That was my fault, not interpreting my own blueprints properly, so had to go and do that here. You can see where the two wall sections, those thick wall sections, sort of meet. I've actually added a window there. I thought that was kind of an interesting idea. And then, of course, on the other side, it's the entrance. So you kind of walk in, you can instantly see kind of directly through the house. It was kind of an idea that I kind of liked. Kept everything very open, and it creates this sort of separation area. You kind of have the entrance, and then there's the bedroom and the bathroom on the one side. Then you have the kitchen and dining room and living room on the other side, so yeah, fun sort of way in which I was thinking. Into the main kitchen area here and the living room, I added some exposed brick because we all know that I love me some exposed brick. Also using green inside of a kitchen. This is the first kitchen I've ever used green in. A modern green kitchen, thought that was cool. Also moved the fridge into the wall there. Hopefully it works. Sorry if it doesn't when you add this into the game. Of course, because you can download it for free on the gallery, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, if you download it, install it, and the fridge doesn't really work properly, I do apologize. You can just sort of pull it out of the wall if you want to. But yeah, it's kind of a fun thing. I also love the way that the plates sort of reveal themselves inside of these cupboards. That was another fun piece in the game there that I haven't really used before, but I thought, let's use it this time. It'll be a little bit different. I kept the dining room pretty simple here just because there are some stools that are kind of up on the island area, so I thought I guess, let's have like a formal seating area for those times when you actually need it, but otherwise I didn't really think it was that necessary. The main entrance area here, nothing really too special about it. I was going to put a bookcase in right there where you see the bookcase, but then I decided to swap it out for the everyone's favorite, obviously the fish tank. I really like the fish tank. I think it's really nice. It comes with, of course, Spa Day. A really great game pack, so make sure you add that into your game if you don't already have it. I used tons of items from it, so make sure you check it out. Adding in a little rug there, and we're into the living room area. Once again, it's kind of hard to tell the separation based on the way the room sort of flows, but that was the idea. Everything is going to be open and very nicely planned out, but then, of course, there's these little sections that are kind of separate from the rest of the house, so that's one thing that I like. The entertainment section here, I was kind of playing around with different ideas, like what to do, what am I going to do with this, this, and this. I was originally going to use this like giant sort of shelf. I kind of blew it up to like 4 times its regular size, and I was like, yeah, that looks cool, and then later on I was like, no, that actually doesn't. So I kind of scaled it down a little bit and changed a couple of different aspects of it, but eventually I think it turned out to be really nice. Adding in some modern furniture here. Again, I'm sticking with the red. I love me some red furniture, some dark red furniture here. And then I made all the cabinets like a black or a very dark brown. So just to kind of keep it dark in that area, because if it's where your main TV is, I don't want a lot of bright colors around that, so I thought, let's go with something darker. I kept the exposed brick on the other side here. This is where the main sort of office space will be, so we've got ourselves a desk, a computer, and a modern piece of art, which I love. I love this piece of art. I believe I used, what did I use? I used the sloth art this time. Sometimes I used the llama art. I think in my last build, I forget which one I used, but yeah, I used another piece of art, because you can retexture that one into a couple of different varieties of art, so kind of cool. And of course, if you want to check out my other builds, make sure you check them out. They're on my channel. Fun plug for myself. Adding in some clutter-based items into the kitchen here, because it adds that much more to it. Kind of makes it lived in a little bit, so that's kind of a fun thing to add. Also added in the ice cream maker, because that was a recent add into the game. Though now that I'm literally doing this commentary, I forgot to put in a dishwasher. That's another addition that came into the game, so sorry, I just remembered I literally didn't put in a dishwasher, so you can add that into the kitchen if you want to, or by yourself if you add this into your very own game. So yeah. I've turned it into the night mode here just to look at the lighting and stuff, just to make sure that everything was lit properly. Threw in a guitar there because, you want to play guitar or whatever else. Also, there's an art easel. I thought about putting in some sort of exercise machine there too, but I was like, an art easel fits easier, so. Stereo in the corner because, gotta have that music. Also some surround sound speakers and a nice little piece of art to go over top of the stereo itself. I believe now we're into the master bedroom, really the only bedroom. I can't really call it a master bedroom. So it's kind of small, so that's one thing you will have to note about it, but I think I packed in everything that you really need inside of a bedroom. There's nothing really too complicated here. I spent so much time playing around with the colors of these walls. I just couldn't figure out what color I wanted. Like, originally I was going to go with this very light color that you see here, just to match the, like, purpley color that I did with the bedspread, but I just couldn't find a good color combination. So eventually I will switch it up, as you can see here momentarily. I switched the covers to a red, and then I find this cool rug, and I'm like, well, let's use the blues that are kind of in the rug as well, and then a nice big piece of art over top. So kind of brought it down. I was going to keep it light, but then I was like, I just can't find a good color to match, so kind of brought it back to a darker color. A nice TV on the wall there, and a little table as well. Also a bookcase in case you want to read when you're in bed. I will be moving the plant in a couple of seconds here to replace it with a actual dresser, so your Sims can get dressed and such. I love these little lights. They're kind of little subtle wall lights. They came with the most recent game pack inside of the game. So I use it in this bedroom, and I also use them in the bathroom right next door, so I really like the light that they produce at night is very subtle on the walls, and it's really nice to have, so kind of a fun thing there. The little nook here, originally I did put some columns on either side, but I got rid of those because it just didn't look right, so get rid of those, get out. Moving the mirror up a little bit so it's a little bit taller, and then I added some shelves on either side of the mirror just to sort of accent it. Though, of course, one of my constant annoyances with the game is that there's items that just don't go on shelves, and I'm like, why don't you go on the shelves? So you'll see me try to, like, put stuff up on the shelves, like, multiple times, and I'm like, you just don't want to go there, do you? Nope. Don't want to go there. Putting in a tub here, and there'll be a tub, shower, and of course a toilet in this bathroom, so it's a fully functional bathroom, a full bath. Also some interesting pieces of art over top of the toilet just to add a little bit of accent onto the wall, along with those little tiny lights that I talked about before in the actual bedroom. You can see me adding them there. See, they add such subtle lighting, and I really enjoy the way that looks. Picking up the whole house here and moving it over a little bit because I wanted the extra space to put in a pool, because I thought, you know what, let's have a pool. Pools are great. Everyone loves a pool. And also there's even going to be room for a hot tub a little bit later. You'll see that. So kind of tweaking the deck flooring here, and we're going to get ready to add in the different rocks, not rock, but sort of the pathway that leads into the home and then leads into the backyard area where the pool is. I added a really big pool into this house, at least I consider it really big. For the overall like house size, this is a pretty freaking big pool. I also accented the fence around the pool. I thought that was kind of fun, so I used some half walls, then I used some shrubs, and I even used the glass panels that you see me trying to put in here. So it's kind of an interesting sort of way that I put it all together. 3 different types of fencing, and I even used those half walls to the benefit a little bit later in the video by adding sort of lights onto the half walls. I think that turned out really well, and I really enjoy that. So I added in a gate into the back here so your Sims can get out and go places. I don't really know where they're going to go, but just another access point for your Sims to get in and out of the backyard type space here. As you can see, the shrubs are kind of coming along well, and then I sort of accented with those glass pieces, which are kind of nice. Adding in some flower beds here just to add a little bit more color in the backyard area. Also some room for some trees, which are very important. Around this side of the house, I thought, let's put in sort of a reflecting pond pool thing. I wanted something to sort of accent what the house looked like. And sort of kind of separate it, make it a little bit more modern. So a reflecting pool was something that I thought would be kind of nice, kind of would fit in there well. And I think I painted it like a white, so it does stand out very well as well, which makes sense. Some more trees here, and a couple of taller trees to go in on the one side here. Nothing too crazy. Some shrubs and stuff in here, and just adding to the flower beds. More flower beds on the other side. I had some problems with the flowers actually wanting to go into the house, so that was the issue. That's why you kind of see me jumping up and down on different levels here multiple times. So that was a little bit of a small glitch right there when it got really close. Hot tub here for everyone. Hot tub, which is nice. I love me a hot tub. Also adding in some different textures into the pool here just to change it around, make it a little bit lighter. Here you can see the lights. These are just wall lights that I've put onto the fence here, and I think it looks really cool. Definitely adds an interesting lighting at night, which is a fun thing. Adding in some more patio furniture here. Wanted to keep it pretty simple in the backyard area. I didn't add too many items, so it leaves you some space if you want to add other items that are more specific towards your actual sim. I've also added in a gnome. Haven't added a gnome into one of my Sims houses for a very long time, so I thought, here we go. It's a gnome. Also some pool-based lighting here just to make sure that the pool sort of shines at night. And some interesting fountains here. This kind of ball fountain globe thing came with Spa Day, and I thought that would be kind of fun, so threw it in there. And it adds a really nice accent. I also like this one because when you walk in the house, it's like kind of the first thing that you can see kind of through the house is that other fountain. Into the back here, guys, for the last deck in the house, I went with sort of a dark blue. Once again, changing the colors here, trying to find something that I felt fit. I ended up on this white and blue, and then I just threw in a barbecue in the back and a stereo. So it's kind of a chill, relaxing place for your Sims to enjoy here behind your house. So guys, that is the end of the building part. Here is the final view of the home. Don't forget, if you want to, you can add this house right into your game. There's a link on screen right now to download it from the gallery, so go and check that out. It's an awesome addition into your game for your Sims to enjoy. An awesome shot of the backyard here, and of course, we head inside where your Sims will be spending most of their time, of course, in the main kitchen area. You can also see the living room there, the sort of little office space, and even the dining room all here in one. I love the way that it's super open concept. It's awesome for many Sims, sort of a party atmosphere, or of course a singular Sim just sort of living out their life, whatever they want to do. Here we go, of course, another shot of the kitchen here. I love the clutter-based items, even the knives over top of the oven. Thought it was kind of an interesting accent. More shots of the living room here and the red furniture. I thought that looked nice. Kind of a red. I'm not really sure about the rug. I was unsure about that. I will go on record and say that I'm not really sure about the rug color, but I like the couches. That's one of my favorite things. Here is the bedroom, of course equipped with the big screen TV right across from the bed, which is a nice feature for your Sims. They can just lay on the bed, watch some TV. Who doesn't want to do that? It's like the best thing ever. And a shot of the bathroom here. I love the little nook, the little wooden nook. I think it turned out really well. And of course, it's a full-fledged bathroom, so you've got yourself toilet, sink, and shower and tub. Of course, the sink is the biggest feature of this entire thing. Here's one final shot of the house here as we zoom out and reveal the wider Sim world. I hope you enjoyed this Sims 4 house building video. If you did, click on that subscribe button so that all of my newest Sims 4 house building videos get sent straight to you. It's the best way for you to stay up to date on everything that I'm doing with the brand new game. I'm not only doing house building videos, but I'm doing room building videos 3 times a week, so it's a great thing to subscribe. Make sure you click that button. You can also find me on many social media websites, including Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. There's an annotation on screen right now, or of course links in the description down below, so please check those out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and until next time, I'm Curtis Paradis, and happy simming!